Hello, I'm Real Talk Yorkshire, and today,
We're going to be going through films that I introduced Real Talk Yorkshire to.
that's right, this is the famous missus that I'm always mentioning. We're just going to talk about some films that the missus gave me a push to watch, and if she hadn't, I would have seen some of these eventually, but it might have been ages because, yeah, I let stuff sit on my watch list for years before I get round to it. So anyway, we'll join you
Crack
after
on with
this.
it.
Yeah, we'll crack on with it. We're going to try and keep this under 20 minutes as well because I've just recorded a pickup bloody top 1080s video that were 40 minutes long. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Like Stu, it's nice.
Stay,
Stay tuned.
stay tuned, and we'll join you after this short break.
Bye. See you in a bit.
Right, so yeah, we're going to talk about some films that the missus that I'm always mentioning got me into. But before we get to the physical stuff that I actually own, what stuff were there that we streamed? There were
I don't know.
Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah, Vampire's Kiss, Once Bitten with Jim Carrey in it.
Yeah, Vampire's Kiss. Well,
Which is a good film.
is it an 80s Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, Vampire's
vampire
Kiss
film?
is like late 80s, and Once Bitten was mid 80s, I think. But it was one of Jim Carrey's first like proper big films. Well, they were big in the 90s, but they were like a feature film. Also, Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah, Earth Girls were really good.
That as well. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
the All Missus is a big
Old? I'm not old.
No, the All the All Miss it. 10 years younger than me actually, so I can't call you old.
I'm getting the word.
I'm getting the word.
Fun.
Yeah, she's a big Jim Carrey fan, and I don't think
Respect.
I probably would have found what's it called? What's the vampire one?
Vampire's Kiss.
Vampire's
Nicolas Cage.
No, the Jim Carrey one.
Once Bitten.
Yeah, I think I would have found Once Bitten. Probably when Sammy G. He hasn't done it yet, but he's going to do his top Jim Carrey films, and I reckon I don't think I'd have ever heard of it until I saw Sammy G's video that's not up yet. That's happening in the future. By the way, Sammy G, if you are watching, we are really looking forward to that video.
Yeah.
I really want to see what your rankings are. I think he's going to put Truman Show at number 1.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Which is my favourite Jim Carrey film by a mile. It used to be number 23. So what you showed me? Killer's Kiss. No, Killer's Kiss. That's a fucking Kubrick film.
Vampire's Kiss.
Vampire's Kiss.
Well, that's Nicolas Cage. But yeah, you're about Jim Carrey, or you're about like all the films that I've recommended to you.
I'm just trying to think of the ones that we streamed. So Vampire's Kiss, Earth Girls Are Easy, the Jim Carrey film, were really good. What's the vampire Jim Carrey film again?
Once Bitten.
Once Bitten is really good. If you haven't seen Once Bitten, although there's one of them. I don't know if it's Once Bitten or Earth Girls Are Easy. And for us here in the UK, it's really hard to get hold of one of them. I can't remember which it is. I can't remember who it is. One of the women that I follow from America just casually picked up Vampire's Kiss.
Like that double set?
Yeah, like a double set, and we can't get that over here. What else did you show me?
My brain's like a sieve, I don't know.
Yeah, I already knew the film, but the only times I'd seen it were at people's houses and everybody talked over it, so I never actually saw the film from beginning to end.
I Love You, Philip Morris as well.
Yeah, I Love You, Philip Morris, the Jim Carrey gay film.
In prison.
But yeah, the one I'm on about that I've never seen until recently all the way through that I really liked, The Cable Guy. I thought that was really good. What else have we streamed that I don't have in this stack?
I just want to be your friend.
Yeah. When the truth is found. What else was there?
I honestly don't remember what was streamed, but I know the DVDs. But
so this first one I actually bought myself because I love the original. I've spoke about it before. I've actually spoke about this film. When I originally bought this film, I threw it in the bin after the first 10 minutes because I thought it was so bad.
Am I allowed to do that on camera?
Yeah.
Hey, got a vape, please.
Yeah, the first time I saw this, I bought a physical copy and I threw it in the bin after 10 minutes. I didn't even think about reselling it, giving it to charity. I threw it in the bin. You managed to tell me that it was so bad that it was good. And I ended up going on to watch it. Anyway, it's Grease 2.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what? I'm glad that you told me to watch it. I'm glad that you gave me the push to watch it. But the fact is, and I've already mentioned I'm gonna do this anyway. Yeah, there's gonna be an entire video where I defend this film because this film is not so bad that it's good.
It's a good film.
It's a
so
really good film. I really like this film.
The first time that I found this film was me and my friend were just. Can you swear? Or
yeah, it's my channel.
Me and my friend went to CX just to take piss out of light. I went to go and stay with my friends one night, and we said, look, we're gonna go and buy a really, really bad film from CX. And Grease 2, we never heard about it. We didn't even know there was a second one, so we went to go and pick Grease 2 up. We had like a sleepover at my friend's. This were years ago, and it was actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be a really crap film, but it wasn't. It was pretty good. So
I was.
I mean, some people may not like it, but it was. It's not obviously. It's not like the first one.
Yeah.
Like people expect, but when you watch it, it's alright. It's not bad. It's alright.
I really enjoyed it. So yeah, first physical we're going to go with is Grease 2. And like I said, if you like Grease 2 or if you haven't seen it, I am going to do a series called Hear Me Out.
Like with microphone where I am. Yeah. Screen look.
I am going to do a series eventually called Hear Me Out, where I sit and I defend films that got shit reviews that I don't think deserved them. So yeah, first up we've got Grease 2. Next up we've got more Jim Carrey. I don't know if I'd have ever got round to bothering to watch this, but it's Bruce Almighty. Now, funnily enough, like obviously, I'm atheist. I've been atheist all my life, but I went to 2 Christian schools.
Same.
Now, the primary school that I went to, when I call it a Christian school, I mean there were sometimes 2 hours in a row we'd be copying out Bible passages, and that's all we'd do. Or yeah, just lots and lots of it was very, very heavy Christian school. Unlike any that I think any of my friends went to. I went to like a very Christian school. So I'm very familiar with the Bible. And yeah, why not? Even though I'm an atheist, what I liked about this one, first of all, it's fucking really funny. But there's tons. When we were watching it, I kept pointing out stuff to you, didn't I? I was like, oh, look, there's the...
They're using like lines out of the Bible and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah. There's loads of things like the bit from Noah's Ark with there's a reference to a dove.
And there's that bit where he's pulling that moon down, and there's that reference to that other film. He's like,
yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but yeah, that.
I toss a lasso around and pull it down. It's a Wonderful Life is.
And he's got powers for his girlfriend, who Jennifer Aniston plays at the time.
Yeah.
They're on a balcony, and Jim Carrey pulls the moon down for her.
I actually found something out about this last night. I don't know if you know about it. Morgan Freeman plays God in this.
He plays it in Evan Almighty as well.
Yeah, I liked Evan Almighty as well. I don't think it were as good, but it's...
Steve Carell, the new reporter, plays
I definitely
God
get
in
it.
I think. Yeah,
but yeah, Morgan Freeman plays God in this. Do you know what happened when they first met on set?
Who, Jim Carrey and Morgan Freeman?
Yeah. Jim Carrey walks onto the set over the moon that he's getting to work with a legend like Morgan Freeman. He walks up to him and he shakes his hand and he tells him how much he's looking forward to working with him. Morgan Freeman, after he finished shaking his hand, said, oh, thank you very much, but don't touch me again. Can you imagine? I thought Morgan Freeman were like, nice. Like, he sounds nice.
He sounds like a lovely bloke.
He sounds like such a nice guy on March of the Penguins, whatever it was called. Anyway, we need to... Oh, we're nearly at 10 minutes.
Come on then, crack on.
Next up, I don't know if I'd have bothered getting round to this. Again, if it weren't for you, if it weren't for the missus. Yeah, the first Borat, I loved it. The best.
What is this cheese? Yeah. What is this cheese?
The best bit is when he's talking with them feminists and he says, "I could not understand what this old man was trying to say." I love that. You, do you want to tell them your thoughts on the second one?
I don't like it.
I think you had to turn it off.
Yeah, I turned it off because I just didn't agree with it. It's not the same as the first one, but that's just my opinion, so that's it.
I already mentioned it when I picked this up, but I did like Borat 2. I don't know if I'd buy it because I think it's a
Very
sort
nice.
of... Very nice.
Very nice.
I think Borat 2 is a sort of film where I might watch it once or twice more in my life. And I'm repeating what I said when I picked this up originally, but what I like about this one is there's a lot of the pranks on the public. Now, to be fair, if you've seen Borat 2, the prank that they do pull with the period joke, it's fucking really funny, that bit. It's like so offensive, but there weren't a lot of pranks in the second one. Whereas, is it the first one where he types in... He goes to buy a laptop or something and he types in cream pie something.
Oh, I've not seen it in years.
I can't remember.
I've not watched it in ages, so I don't know.
Let me know, some of you guys that have seen it more. He goes into a shop.
I just keep laughing because look the way your microphone's placed where I am.
Yeah. He goes into a shop and he says to the guy something like, "Oh, let me just search for my favourite meal," and he types spit roast cream pie, and the guy's like, no. And he's like,
I don't know. I've not seen it in years, like I said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know what?
Pretty funny. But Sacha Baron Cohen, he's made some really funny films. Bruno's funny.
I've not seen Bruno yet.
Grimsby, I think it's Grimsby Brothers. You've not seen that one?
No.
The Dictator's pretty funny as well, but it's sort of offensive, like in this day and age.
Yeah, we tried to watch The Dictator, but we're out of sync
really
or
funny.
something. Do you know what?
Grimsby Brothers is pretty funny.
No, I take back what I said. The more I think about it, the more I probably would watch Borat 2 quite a few more times. I did like it, it just weren't as good as this, and I'd have been quite happy if you just left it at that. Next up, this is a weird one. You pushed me to watch it.
Oh, was it me who recommended you that?
Yeah, well, right, this is how it works, right? I already had a copy of this film because I do like Disney. I already had a copy of this film, but my copy didn't work on any DVD player or console. And then you told me that it were a good film, and that if I'm into AI and robots and all that stuff, yeah, when I'm not obsessing over horror films or 60s music or Aphex Twin or the other things that I get obsessed with, one of my obsessions is artificial intelligence. I mean, I'm not turning the camera on. I've got like every leading book on the topic. It's something I get totally obsessed with. I already had this. It didn't work anywhere. The missus told me that I should watch it because I'd probably really like it. It's probably one of my top 5 Disney films. I love this film. I love this film. I really, really like this. I adored it. Yeah. My little face lit up when I watched this, I remember. But Ava, Wally. Another one that I don't think I'd have bothered with. I don't think I'd have ever got round to watching this unless I were like really bored and it were like on Netflix. Well, I don't use Netflix, so yeah, I don't know if I'd ever got round to it. I did mention this in a pickups video. In fact, most of these I mentioned in a pickups video. Oh yeah, I am gonna save the best film that the missus ever introduced me to. It's now, yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Yeah, this is one that I don't think I'd have got round to either, and really, really enjoyed this. I'm glad I picked it up. It's The Social Network. It's a story of Facebook, basically. Yeah, I really liked it. I thought all the acting were really good. Justin Timberlake were really good as... Did Justin Timberlake play
the guy who made
Napster?
Was it LimeWire or something?
No, Napster. I think
was
it was.
that similar?
Was
it like an illegal like streaming?
Yeah, Napster were more just music, I think. Because if any of you that are round about my age will remember that Lars Ulrich from Metallica got really triggered by the idea of Napster, and he went on a massive fucking tirade against it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Social Network, really good. This is a horror film, so technically I would have got round to it one day, but it weren't. This weren't even on my watch list. This was just one that I think we saw when I was. No, actually, I got it on eBay. You recommended it. You said that I might like it, and yeah, I really did like it. I think there's a sequel or 2, and it's another one that I've shown in a pickups video, so I'll just flash it up on screen. Yeah, Unfriended. I really liked the way it was filmed. What is... Can somebody let me know in the comment? Is it... I can't remember the title of the film. There's another film like this that is entirely filmed using webcam.
I think it's through Skype.
Yeah.
From what I remember, that's filmed through Skype.
The one I'm thinking of is one of those that gets like 2 point something on IMDb because there's a part towards the... There's a part in it where a young girl gets essayed, shall I say. There's certain words you can't say on YouTube.
I don't know which film you're on about.
There's a film like this. It's all filmed on webcam. It's way more arty than this, I think. It's way more low budget. And a girl gets sexually assaulted. And
on webcam?
Yeah, and people say that scene goes on a little bit too long, but...
What film's that?
I don't know, I'm asking these if you could... Let me know in the comments. It's called, like... Megan is Missing or something like that. Anyway, I want to see it because, one, it's offensive, and I'll fucking love offensive stuff. Just watch Pink Flamingos for like the second time the other day. Excellent film, absolute 10 out of 10. Yeah, Unfriended. Another thing you can let me know as well. I want to know the title to the film I've just been trying to describe. I think it's called Megan is Missing or Megan Got Lost or.
But that's nothing like that.
No. This is a 15. This is This I really did like this one. This is the one where one of the school friends dies.
Yeah, and they come back to the Skype chat.
Yeah, they start sort of haunting the Skype chat, which is a really good idea.
The only bit I watched it with someone years ago, and the only bit I didn't like is when he puts his hand in that blender.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't like gory stuff, so like I had to turn my head when I watched that bit. It was too much. I don't like stuff like that.
It makes you wonder how they got that in a 15. Really?
It was only on for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I
That clip.
guess. Next up, it's another one that. Well, do you want to talk about this one?
Just, well, you can talk about it.
you'll
It's
just go,
literally
you'll
about-
just go. You'll just go. Stephen Hawking.
That's what it's
it.
about. It's about his life. That's
Yeah,
it.
the
But it's a
fear,
good film.
fear of everything. It's another one where.
Eddie Redmayne also plays in Fantastic Beasts, and he's a good actor. So
I've got a Fantastic
he
Beast.
played
actually now.
he played Stephen Hawking really well in it, I think. So
Yeah. So I'm sort of repeating what I said in my pickups video. I did see the BBC made-for-TV film about Stephen Hawking.
it tells you from the start of when he went to university till the end of his life. So
Yeah, and I was shocked when I found out about his wife and the priest or whatever. I think I mentioned that on the
Yeah.
pickups video. I did not. I had no idea. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Stephen Hawking. I've got nothing against him.
poor bloke.
Yeah, I do have the what's it, the brief history of time, is it? Brief history of time, something like that. It's on my shelf downstairs. Yeah, I really liked this. Yeah, I picked this up in Barnsley, and I think I saw this 6 times, at least 6 times. I saw this to buy, so it was sort of like, I nearly said God then. It's sort of like the universe were trying to push it towards me buying it, I reckon. But we did watch it before I bought it. We actually streamed it. Really good. What's the guy? Eddie Redmayne.
He played the guy in Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I'm really shit.
He's also in a
with-
film where he plays a cross dresser, but I don't know what film it is. He dresses a woman in this film, but I want to watch it, but I don't know what it's called.
It's not like Little Boots or something.
No, it's a modern film. It come out recently, but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, one of the benefits of having a partner that's a little bit younger than you is that I'm absolutely awful when it comes to modern celebrity names. Like, if I'm talking about, like, if I think of actors, the first actors that come to my mind are like Jack Nicholson, David Hess,
Yeah, 'cause you're old.
Sissy Spacek. Yeah, but like Sissy Spacek, that's like 70s. I wasn't born till 87.
Still old.
But like, yeah, a lot of modern actors, as much as I do love film, genuinely do love film, I'm shit with modern actors and actresses. Yeah, like I said, when I think of famous actresses and stuff and actors, I think like David Hess, Robert Englund.
I don't know who they are.
David Hess, who were in the original Last House on the Left.
I've not seen it.
So yeah, that's The Fear of Everything. Really good film about Stephen Hawking. Another one. I definitely wouldn't have bothered watching this if you want to mention it.
I want to watch. I've not seen the university one yet.
Yeah, I really want
The
to get
second one.
Yeah, Monsters University. I saw it in CEX and I left it.
I've
and then
played
when
a game to that as well called Monsters Inc. Scare Island on PS1. That's a good game. So
You
bit
know,
of information.
I think one of my PS2s actually came with a copy of the game, but I didn't play it because I'd not seen the film.
What, you get a game with it?
Yeah, it were a second-hand PS2.
Oh, PS2. I've not played that one. I played PS1.
Anyway, yeah, that's Monsters Inc. Way funnier than I expected. There were bits where like I was laughing out loud. It's such a good film. I really let me know, you guys that have seen the sequel. Is it as good as the first one? What was the bit that really made me laugh? There were a bit where I laughed out loud. I can't remember.
I don't know.
We watched it like
a few weeks ago now.
Yeah,
so
about
I don't remember.
4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that's Monsters Inc. I'm going to get Monsters University anyway. We're getting close to the end. What are we on? 20 minutes. It's going to be hard for me to talk about the last film without going on and on and on and on. Because you know what I'm like with that film. Yeah. Next up, a series of films that I always told myself.
There you go.
Yeah. A series of films I always told myself I was going to get round to, and I just never did. I never ever got round to them, and then you told me like, no, you need to see them. You will like them. I'm not a big fantasy fan. A good example. What's the first Lord of the Rings? Fellowship of the Ring, is it?
I went to cinema to watch that.
I bought Fellowship of the Ring, the book. It's about 400 pages long. I got up to about 200 pages. One day I woke up and I thought, do you know what? I don't give a toss about these little hobbit guys. I really had no interest in what happened to them. The first Lord of the Rings film, I know everybody bangs on about how good they are. I've now tried to watch the first film 3 times, and every time I turn it off after like an hour and a half because it doesn't do it for me. Yet I can watch stuff that isn't half as well reviewed. Like I mentioned this in my last video, but does anybody remember the film Willow from the 80s with little what's his name, little Jedi guy? What's his name? What I don't know.
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis, yeah. Oh my god, Willow! I need to get that. If Steve Retro Red Steve's watching, I know that he's a big fan of Willow. Willow is so good. I need to buy Willow. I really do. Anyway, I've waffled on. So yeah, I didn't think I was going to like these films, and that's why I put off watching them. I never thought in a million years I was going to like these. A little bit like Twilight. I never thought I was going to like Twilight, and now I really fucking like Twilight a lot. It's the Harry Potter films. And like, I really buzzed when I watched these, didn't I? Especially the
We're on about going to Harry Potter Studios in September if we can.
Yeah, we are.
I've already been. I went on a media trip and we got like a backstage pass. Actually, I'll tell the story. In like 2015, I did media studies at college, and obviously we went on a trip down to London to studios, and we had like a special like wristband that you could wear, and it was for an educational, obviously sort of like trip, and we managed to go back behind the scenes of like behind the scenes of the studio, and we sat in a classroom and we were like, this guy, we saw all the costumes. He brought all the costumes out from the original films. We saw Hagrid's coat. One of my mates tried his coat on, it looked massive on him, and we heard this like noise next door, like banging noise. And we said to the teacher, we went, oh, what's that noise next door? And they went, oh, it's just them filming the new Mission Impossible film. And I'm like, what? All of us were like, oh my God. So basically, Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg were next door in this like the big studio where they set back, where they actually film films. And Simon Pegg and Tom Cruise were like 5 feet away from us, and we're all like fangirling, like, oh my God. So there you go. That's a cool little story for everybody.
The closest I ever got to a celebrity, other than Jeremy Beadle, if you can remember Jeremy Beadle from Beadle's About, and what's that thing where people hurt themselves and it's funny?
Jackass.
No.
Dirty Sanchez.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like when people used to record holiday clips and like your uncle falls over and twats his head on something.
Fail. Oh,
you've been framed.
Oh,
you've been framed. I met Jeremy Beadle at a hot dog stand in Blackpool when I was a kid.
Universal experience.
I didn't notice he had that. What the call in the office? They call it his wanking claw. Did you know that?
Got like cerebral palsy.
No, not even that. Just his hands. Like I'm doing it on my head to piss out of him. I feel bad, but yeah, Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy. What's his fucking name now?
I don't know.
I just said it. Jeremy Beadle.
I don't know who that
he
is.
Did have like a. Like, I don't know why I'm showing you. He had like a weird, not a weird, fuck it. Yeah, he had a weird hand, I don't care. So yeah, Harry Potter. 2 ones, like, I thought we were going to run out of time, but now we're up to like nearly half hour. I'll just put them in anywhere really quickly. And I have talked about these recently again.
What's that? Oh, right, yeah.
The missus gave me a push to watch this. I didn't even know it were a horror film. I thought it were like a, I don't know what I thought it was. It's What Lies Beneath. I spoke about that recently. Like I said, first hour and a half a bit, and last half hour of the film really picks up. I really, really liked it. Really good. Both of them were really good in it. Harrison Ford and what were her face?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Were it Michelle Pfeiffer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In Grease too.
Yeah. She's going to score.
But she's not a cool rider in that one though.
No. There's no reproduction.
Oh.
I can't remember any other songs now. And Da Vinci Code.
I think you're at the wrong platform for that, mate, to talk about that.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks, and I'm trying to watch all his films. I haven't even seen The Burbs yet, which is
I've never
silly.
seen it.
So yeah, What Lies Beneath and Da Vinci Code, I'll throw them in. Now coming up to the last film, this is going to be like...
That's a weird case.
Yeah. I've actually lost the case to this. The reason being... this is the best film you ever introduced me to, by the way. I love this film.
It was my friend who got me into that.
Honestly...
It wasn't me, it was my friend who... My friend got me into this film, and then I got Darren into this film, so... Because I know he likes AI and stuff, I was like, you know what, give this a watch, so...
Yeah, I watch this film more than I watch Barry Lyndon and Artificial Intelligence. And Barry Lyndon and Artificial Intelligence are 2 of my all-time favourite films of all time. When I rank films, to me, there's horror films and there's everything else. And when it comes to everything else, I think this would be like this would be my top 5 films of all time now, I think. And the reason that I've only got the disc and not the case, I've lost the case. The reason being, this lives in the DVD player, doesn't it? I watch this film so many times. Sometimes I even watch, like, I might
You should start paying rent. It lives in it that long.
Yeah, Jack and Phoenix owes me a lot of money now.
Needs to get bloody tax.
Yeah, I watch this film so many times. It's like when I'm watching a film as well, just to go off on one a bit. If I'm watching a film, I watch it all the way through. But there's some times where I'll put this on and I'll just watch scenes from it. I'll just go to the chapter that I want to see.
You like the song in it as well, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm lying on the moon. That one.
Yeah. Don't sing again.
Yeah, I want to sing again. I love this film. It nearly moves me to tears every single time I watch it.
Oh, there's another film that I got you into, Man on the Moon.
Oh, Man on the Moon. That did that more than move me to tears.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that after this. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Yeah, Man on the Moon's the film about Andy Kaufman. Really good. Probably the second best film you ever introduced.
You cried at the end of that.
Oh, I cried like a little bitch.
And I'm like, are you alright? I didn't think you were going to cry and you did like a little bitch.
Yeah, I went into Man on the Moon knowing if you showed me a photo of Andy Kaufman, I'd be able to say like, oh yeah, that's Andy Kaufman, but I didn't know anything about his life or anything.
Jim Carrey got so warped into that character that he actually became Andy Kaufman. There's like a documentary on Netflix about it. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Andy and Me or something.
Yeah.
And when Jim Carrey, obviously when he wasn't filming, he went in his trailer and Andy Kaufman's sister was actually like behind the scenes of it. And Jim Carrey would literally he would still be in character when he was in his trailer, and his sister started crying, Andy Kaufman's sister, because he said you literally are like Andy Kaufman. And then Jim Carrey got this like mental health problem where he believed that Andy Kaufman's spirit was in Jim Carrey, and he had to get psychological therapy for it afterwards.
He was doing method acting where even
he was so into his like his persona that he couldn't get out of it.
It was acting and talking like Andy Kaufman. Even when the cameras weren't rolling, even when he left the studio. But anyway, yeah, coming up to the best film that you ever introduced me to. Like I said, I watch it all the time, at least 5 times a year. It lives in the DVD player, which is why I can't find the case, because the case is just meaningless. I don't need the case. It lives in the DVD player. It is one of the greatest films of all time. It's a film called Her.
It's got Joaquin Phoenix in it as well.
I love it.
What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she plays the voice of the phone, I think, or something.
And it's about a guy who's gone through a messy. He's split up with his wife. I think it's a year before the film starts, and it's just ironic that his job is to write love letters for people. He works for a company where people will pay you to write a love letter.
It's emails and stuff into
and
it.
Emails that are supposed to be from one person to the partner, because he's like really good at talking about love and emotions and stuff. And while he's going through this really long drawn out divorce, he finds they call it an OS. Now, I'm a qualified techie, so I'm telling you now that Samantha is not an operating system. She's literally just an application, just to spaz out a bit. And he basically falls in love with an artificial intelligence called Samantha. And, oh my god, like, the film, some of it in Shanghai, I believe it was Shanghai, and god, when he's walking around at night in Shanghai with all the lights, and when they're on the rooftop at the end, like, my god, like, I love it. It's there, actually, if you look really close on the disc. There's one of the scenes there. Where
Amy Adams is also in it as Joaquin Phoenix's friends. I think she lives in an apartment below him or something. And she gets hooked up on she splits up with her boyfriend or whatever partner, whatever, and she starts talking to a male version of the OS system. And it basically is people get hooked.
You're gonna ruin the end.
I'm not.
Sort of.
I weren't gonna say it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've
I
not...
No, I weren't gonna say it's where people rely on the system, that's what I was gonna say. I weren't gonna say the end.
If you haven't seen it...
I weren't gonna say the end.
It's safe to say I'm not going to spoil what happens. It's not a very good ending. In fact, it's one of the most...
I won't spoil the ending for people, I won't do that.
Yeah, the ending, I think it's like the last 20 minutes or so, is like absolute fucking heart-wrenching. It's like I'm fucking... I'm getting like emotional just thinking about it.
Oh.
It hit me like a ton of bricks the first time I watched it, and it always does every time. So that's her. If you haven't seen it, honestly, it's. I mean, I like this as much as I like fuck it 2001: A Space Odyssey. When it comes to sci-fi films, I just to me, there's not much. You can't get much better than this. I absolutely adore it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy making the video?
Yeah.
Apart from me singing. I'm lying on.
So he carries on.
The moon, 1,000,000 miles away. Hey, yeah. Right, I'm gonna leave it there because I need to edit this.
I'm speechless.
Do you think he's speechless because you're lying on?
No, it's making my ears bleed a bit.
Alright. Anyway, I'm going to get this edited and hopefully get it uploaded today. And then later on I'm probably going to be lying on. Right, I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to try and get this uploaded today actually because I got my 80s video going up on Friday or Saturday. I've been Real Talk Yorkshire. I've been joined by the missus.
Hiya. Hiya.
Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on Friday or Saturday with my top 10 80s films of all time, which is a really good video. I know it's mine and I made it, but
yeah, you're just blowing your own trumpet now.
There's some really good films in it, and my favourite film of the 80s is right at the end, and it's amazing. It's one of the best cult horror films ever made. Right, I'm leaving it there. Oh wait, what's my catchphrase? Until next time, keep calm and keep collecting.
Cheerio.